Okay, hi, this is Robin Lee. I'm now in Lafayette, Indiana, and today we're going to build a square foot garden. Okay, the first thing you need to do is get some 4-foot pieces of 2x6. You can get discount ones at the lumber yards a lot of times in the scrap section. I use deck screws because they're galvanized and won't rust, and an electric drill. Now, anytime you're drilling a hole and it's closer to the edge than half the distance of the board, you have to drill a hole. So I'm going to drill a hole, 2 screw holes in each of these boards, and then we'll assemble the boxes. It doesn't have to be rocket science, and you're only going to drill just 2. Then just slide them out. That, and you only do one end because we're going to overlap the joints as we go around the box. That's simple. You found a nice sunny location. You need at least 6 to 8 hours of sunshine on your garden. And I'm going to take and use my deck screws that I got. And I'm going to put 2 in each corner, and I'm going to overlap them all the way as I go around. So just like that. And then we'll go over here and put this one on the inside, and then we'll do the same thing all the way around. Bit. You can either dig up all your grass or cover it with a layer of cardboard, or I like to use newspaper because it'll deteriorate and it doesn't hurt anything. I just poured a couple of bags in to hold it down because it's a windy day. I kind of like this because it lets the water drain through the different layers of newspaper, where a big chunk of cardboard might actually hold some of the water in. Your mix of dirt is set up to drain real well, and that way you don't want to mess that up. So I'll just finish this, and then I'll be back in just a minute to show you what I do with the rest of the dirt. The garden, you multiply one side by the other side, and that gives you the total square feet. And then divide in half. Like I have a 6-inch garden, so it's half of a foot, so 4 by 4 would have been 16. I needed 8 square feet of dirt. Now, I cheated completely this year. Last year I used Mel's Mix. This year I bought some pre-mixed garden dirt that came with some fertilizer. But I did mix in a half a bag, a cubic foot of peat, and a bag of vermiculite. And we got it all mixed in and it's ready to go. So the only thing left on this garden is to put the dividing lath strips to make each little 1-foot square. So I'll do that and show you that in a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to mark the box at 1-foot intervals, and we're going to screw these in. Now it's only going to overlap by about 3/4 of an inch, so I got to drill a little hole in each one, and then we'll screw in a multi-purpose screw to hold it in. if you try to skimp out and not do the ends, in the middle of the summer, the wood will bow and it'll just look awful and be sticking up everywhere. Don't think you can get by without some sort of divider. I use these because they're 19 cents a piece at the hardware store. They're easy to get to. They don't have anything bad in them that can bleed into the dirt and cause the plants to get any toxicity in them. Also on that, don't paint your boxes on the inside. If you want to paint the outside, that's fine. But if you paint the inside, the latex paint or oil paint, whatever you use, it could leak out toxins into your dirt. So try to keep anything that touches the dirt plain wood. So I'll show you just briefly how this goes, and just pre-drill your hole. I drill a little bit at an angle. If you don't pre-drill, you'll split out your board. So I go ahead and do this one, and I'll show you how simple and easy it goes. Doesn't take a lot of screw. That's it. That one's in. Now I'll go on the other side and do the same thing, and I'll come back when they're all done. As easy as doing one garden is, you can do two. So we doubled it up. We did two. Now, I went ahead and put a screw in where they all intersect, because as the season goes, the dirt's full of air, and as it gets wet, it'll drop, and your sticks will start separating, and they could warp, and that looks so nice. We're gonna plant 9 different kinds of peppers, 2 different kinds of tomatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce, and everything. And I'll keep showing you how those goes as the season progresses. I'm also going to put a trellis up on 2 sides of each of these, and I'll show you those as the plants get big enough to need them. So that's it for now.